Hi, my loves. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so your reading today is about the fact that you are a powerhouse and that you are indestructible. Okay? That is the affirmation that we have. 9 of Clubs. All right, so this is like believing in your own magic. This is you trusting where you're being led. This is you tapping in and knowing that you are an amazing human being and that you literally can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. This is you knowing that people go to great lengths to try to sabotage your progress, but because of your faith, knowingness, and trust in the divine, it literally puts you in a place of power, understanding, and the fact that you are unstoppable. You are someone who has very strong free will and determination, and whatever doesn't take you out makes you stronger. That's who this reading is for. So if that resonates for you, stick around. 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups. This energy is coming towards you with full force. The Sun card and the 8 of Wands. This is growth. This is happiness, positivity, confidence. You having confidence. Empress energy, first card out. Okay, Divine Feminine. Okay, you have been through it, but as a result of this pain, it was a total blessing and put you in the position of the Empress, the energy, position, and authority that you were meant to embody this whole time. Okay, this pain was a catalyst to your growth and development and authority. We have a King of Wands. This actually helped you step into your divine purpose. This is you being activated, motivated, determined, empowered. It also can mean that this is who's coming in for you as well. Someone who's a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, in the top 3 placements. This is somebody who is going to, I feel like the two of you, will be very activated in your purposes. I feel like this is somebody who's in their North Node too. This is like create energy. This is as a result of your transformation. Okay. This is your self-evaluation. You have awakened. Okay. You're on your ascension path. This is your good karma. Okay. This is like the fresh start, a new beginning as a result of your transformation, right? King of Pentacles. This is you being in your creative energy. This is you being that entrepreneur. This is you understanding like what it takes to make things happen in your reality. This is you being the leader of your own reality. And it also can represent who this energy is. Okay, someone who's very stable, very secure, very grounded energy. Somebody who has a lot of resources to help with whatever passion projects you guys collaborate on. I feel like this is coming in for you. I feel like, this is also about like investing in the long term. Seven of Cups. We have the Lovers. And then we have the Queen of Swords. We keep burping. I feel like you no longer fall for the illusions that society tends to put on us. I'm also getting that you are somebody who, you know, will not tolerate anybody operating from their shadow side when it comes to choices in love. I'm also getting Queen of Swords energy. So her back is to any type of like karmic energy that might want to juggle, create illusions or distractions. I feel like this energy, this divine feminine energy is very focused, very in alignment and operating from her authentic self. I feel like she tells the truth. She speaks God's truth. She may very well speak God's truth about energies in the collective that have done what they have done, as it results in the sense of trying to prevent, create, distract the divine feminines that are on their path, their soul's path and journey. I feel like you're standing up for what's right. This is an energy that has strong integrity, morals, and values. And as a result, something amazing is coming in for you. There's been a lot of hard work and investment made. Whether this is on a personal level, on a business level, on speaking the truth, whatever that might be for you. This is also like working on your own value and worth and continuing to put in the energy, right? I feel like there's been a lot of amazing high value energy that's been invested. I feel like that's going to pay off. Your investment is going to pay off. I'm also getting that there might have been investments made from other people that you have dealt with in your life, whether they're in your life now or from the past, that thought that they would get away with things, all right, behind your back, right? They may have thought that they could take this energy from you, and they may have taken some of it in the past. But I feel like this energy is speaking truth about these people. Maybe not directly, but inferred. I feel like the truth will be exposed regarding this player energy that thought that they could get away with whatever they were doing behind people's backs. I feel like there's exposure happening here for this energy. I feel like there's, again, like someone speaking God's truth. Potentially also about a Queen of Wands. Okay, so there might have been a couple or their friends, a group of people trying to cast illusions about this Empress, divine feminine energy, to try to prevent them from moving on towards their destined path and journey. And as a result, they are receiving judgment for being in the energy of greed also. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck, so this is very like low vibrational energy. But just remember, like, the Empress doesn't get to the position of the Empress without going through and processing the shadow. Like, she's lived in the shadow for probably most of her life in some way, shape, or form. But now she chooses the light. She's having a new beginning with a new soulmate. Twin flame soulmate doesn't have to be a twin flame, but this is somebody who's going to co-create with them and have a new beginning, a new fresh start. With someone who is loving, caring, kind, and sweet, just like they are. Their cup is full. They help each other fill their own cups, right? This is like equality. I feel like there was a lot of energy that was used to emotionally and mentally afflict, slander, defame, tell lies, speak half-truths. I feel like somebody lied about this Empress doing the cheating when it was really the masculine that did it the whole time. They had an entire family unit that they decided to leave behind as a result of their player ways. And I feel like now, people are seeing who this person truly is. The mask has fallen off. You are indestructible. You are the one that got away. You are the one that is standing up for what's right. And by you leaving this situation, leaving these people behind, choosing you, lets them show the world who they truly are by their own actions. Okay? You just walked away and you're like, don't worry. Everything will play out the way it needs to play out. And it did. It legit did. We have the Magician. Okay, you understand all the elements. You understand universal law. You understand that your energy is priceless. And you are a powerhouse because you are the Magician. You are the creator of your own reality. You awakened to this. And as a result, now, on your ascension path and journey, you can literally create anything you want. I feel like this energy is jealous of that. Okay, they want you to think that you aren't good enough to create. You aren't good enough to be empowered, and that you aren't good enough to have this value and worth, right? They want you to doubt that, and you don't. You don't doubt that. So all the things that they try to send your way energetically to keep you stuck, stagnant, confused, it backfired. They are seeing now just how powerful you are, right? You are determined, you're driven, okay? You have divine favor, chosen energy. You are here for a special mission, okay? You're very supported by the universe. Look at all of this stars. This just represents the universe, okay? And this energy has a crown with a star on it, and it's flagged by both moons, all right? We got balanced energy here. This energy is on its way. It's in movement, okay? Strength card. Empowered. You're moving on from the past, right? Because you learned what you needed to learn, and you're like, I'm good. Like, it literally put me in the best position possible. And so you're using that to your advantage, right? Like, whatever they send your way, you alchemize it and use it to help you continue to move forward on your path and journey. Like, it literally was used, the energy was literally used and transmuted to help you on your path and journey. Where they thought that they were going to keep you stuck and stagnant, that's not how it played out. You work with the divine on this. Your ancestors, your saints, your spirit guides. Energy is energy, right? You can choose. Your mind creates your reality. Remember that. So you can use that energy for your own benefit. When you learn how to heal yourself and use energy, you literally can create anything you want. All right, we have the Tower. What's the Tower about? I feel like there's energies that are going through a rude awakening at this time. The truth will set you free. Yeah. Change is coming in for some of us, right? Because we have stepped into our power and our purpose. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this really talks about, like, this is a big blessing coming in from the divine. You have learned what you needed to learn. You have accomplished what you needed to accomplish. And as a result, the Wheel of Fate and Destiny is in motion. Yeah. And it's in constant movement, right? Like the Wheel of Fortune. We have a King of Swords. I feel like what I'm getting is that this King of Swords energy represents protection. Okay? Divine protection as it relates to your destiny, and the path that you're on. Okay, and right underneath that Wheel of Fortune was the Queen of Swords. Here's the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you are being strongly protected and guarded right now, and so is your destined path. Okay, because the Wheel of Fortune's here, and then we have the King of Swords right next to it, like guarded. You were heavily guarded. Okay, and protected by the divine. Someone may have wanted to like swap destinies or affect your destiny in some shape or form. Yeah. Three of Swords. They thought they could do this through heartbreak and betrayal. You may have been put in like a third party, and potentially there was some energetic work that was done to try to affect your destined path and journey. But, you know, they can't. You're a high priestess. I feel like they didn't know who they were going up against. And I feel like this process that you experience was a way for you to step into this position. I feel like sometimes, you know, let me know if this resonates for you, but some of us, you know, we're reincarnated here and we have this amnesia. We kind of like, we have like these breadcrumbs in our lives, and some things kind of make sense, some things don't make sense. And then you experience certain things and you're like, oh, wow. And then some of these gifts are online and then they kind of go dormant and then they're online again. I feel like there's a lot of that. And I feel like you needed something to like kick things into high gear. And I feel like you might have met this person and thought like, oh, I can help this person. I could heal this person. Like there's a lot of potential here with this person. And so you may have like scooped them up like a long lost puppy. And as a result, you didn't realize that you were actually dealing with the devil. And so it was kind of like, and I said this to myself yesterday, I was like, oh, there's the devil. He needs help. Let me go be in a relationship with them. And then your guides are like, what? We're going to go have a relationship with the devil? What? So I feel like, you know, a lot of this type of stuff, I'm being funny, but you kind of get the point where I'm saying like, there was a lot of low vibrational stuff that, you know, you decided to experience, right? You each have free will choice. And so you learned what you need to learn, okay? Through lots of different things. Like, I feel like you learned a lot of different things, okay? And it actually helped you realize who you are, right? We have the Magician and the High Priestess, you know? So I feel like you were able to do and balance through these experiences, through these tests, through these initiations, you know, identify and work in the shadows as well as the light. And that is what you needed to fully be embodied in this energy. This is your higher self. Okay. I feel like now, as a result of your experiences, you are now working and integrating and operating in your higher self energy. And so that is why you're a powerhouse as well as unstoppable. Okay, because this whole thing was a catalyst for you to be on your destined path and journey. And I feel like that was probably part of your soul's plan. Some of these soul contracts that you had probably had something to play with this. So you can't really take anything for granted. I feel like you need to appreciate both sides, both perspectives, to understand like, at the end of the day, like this was a blessing, okay? Because if it wasn't for this, you wouldn't be right now on your destined path and journey, which is protected. And now you're protected and you're, you know, you're operating in a position of a very high frequency. And, you know, you're kind of like working with others, okay? To kind of help and wake up other people when they choose to kind of go through the process. So I feel like you're now in service to the divine. Okay. I feel like you heard the call, you listened to the call, like legit heard the call. See that? There's a horn. Heard the call. You woke up, you ascended, you awoken, and now you're in service. All right. And it takes a lot of courage to be in service and do what you're doing. Do what you're trying to do here as a light worker. Okay. As a spiritual teacher and leader. All right. However that presents for you. All right, you listened, and you're in this trust fall. You're trusting the divine. You're trusting where you're being led. You're trusting your purpose. You're trusting what's going on around you is for your highest and greatest good. And you're understanding that, like, you know, this is the 1111 card. This is 4 of Wands. This is you establishing a better, stronger foundation for yourself here in the physical realm. Because possibly what you have experienced, look, I have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, one right on top of the other. All right, this is you experiencing what you came to experience here. But it was not an easy path to get here, all right? But you did it. I feel like you did it. And that's why you're a powerhouse. Mad respect. You know, like the foundation you had before was full of lies, deceit, betrayals, old programming, things that needed to end, okay? Things that were not for the highest and greatest good, you know, and this wasn't serving your highest and greatest good. So things had to change, things had to fall down so that things can be made more secure, stable, grounded. All right, so that's what's going on here. I feel like you were saved before you would go down with the ship otherwise. Right? We have the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so this is like balance being restored, okay? This is also happening on a collective level, like balance is being restored, okay? Yeah, you might have been, I feel like somebody might have some sort of like shame for juggling you. Maybe I feel like they're being exposed for the juggling. Maybe they've juggled other people after you, whatever that is. I feel like there's some sort of, you know, entertaining others, right? Focusing on things that were not an emotional fulfillment, that were not what they thought it was. I feel like this energy is realizing like whatever they put their effort towards didn't pan out the way that they expected. And I feel like there's a comparison going on between the two as well. A comparison going on between the two situations, right? I feel like there is a lot of healing needed in this situation. 4 of Swords. I feel like somebody thought someone was, yeah, there's a lot of confusion here. Not sure of which direction to go. Did not listen to their intuition, right? And as a result, it created a lot of pain and suffering, not just for them, but for anyone else that they were involved with. I feel like there's some sort of recovery needed, some shape, form. Okay, yeah, because, you know, they're evaluating what they made agreements to. I feel like this energy did not really realize the contract that they entered into was with the devil, and that they were being manipulated, controlled, and blindsided by demonic energy in some way, shape, or form that literally could present through any kind of addiction, substance abuse, lust, bondage, lack of self-control, greed, weak moral compass, material gain, deviance, whatever that is. I feel like this energy, you know, regrets the decisions made up until this point. They had a choice, though. And I think that they were presented with a choice more than once. And as a result, you know, this energy went after a star. This is a healer energy. This is someone who literally, energetically, just being in the presence, has the potential to, you know, create a very inspiring, very hopeful, very energetically cleansing, very spiritual, very connected to the divine and soul family energy. Possibly like what they create creates a ripple effect. I feel like they wanted to take this energy out and was manipulated by demonic energy to try to do that, and now they regret what they have signed up for. And as a result, may not be so well, mentally, physically, spiritually. Okay, because this energy here doesn't care. Does not care if you survive or not. And their motive is to prevent these healers, these light workers, from being successful. Right? So it literally is like a spiritual war. Okay? Yeah. I have the Emperor energy. All right, so this is an Emperor in the reverse. This is a narcissistic energy, someone who uses all different things at their disposal to manipulate, control, and to take advantage of others. This is somebody who only thinks about themselves. Someone who only cares about what they're going to gain by doing something. And they may like present like they're the nice guy or the nice person in the sense that they might be like, oh, but you know, I helped this person out with this, this, and this. And then now all of that person thinks they're like the nicest guy ever. And that's like their way in. I feel like this person does a lot of that. That's kind of what this energy does, right? It kind of like is very cunning, very calculating, very pretends to be solid, strong, some sort of leadership, energy, law and order, like it comes off logical, maybe even like father figure like, but behind the scenes, this is who they truly are. They wear a mask. They pretend to be something that they're not until they're unmasked, until they deal with a star energy who sees right through it. I have the Queen of Wands here. What's this Queen of Wands energy? Well, apparently they have something else to say before we get into the Queen of Wands. These are both in the reverse. Okay. I have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in reverse. So that's number 33. Okay. 33 represents like divine energy. This is divine intervention. Okay. So as a result of what they tried to do or have done, they are being stopped in their tracks. Like their blockages for them are having a stable, loving, caring, kind commitment. I feel like the contract that you may have had with this person is null and void, and they will, any kind of forward movement, any type of like, anything that they have wished for or tried to manifest will not be coming in. This is kind of like a blockage from moving forward on a divine path. This is also blockage from any kind of new commitments coming in or new contracts or new agreements because of who they've agreed to work with. Like this energy doesn't care whether they're able to do anything good in their life. Like they don't want anything to happen that's positive with this energy. Okay. So as a result, the divine's like, okay, well, we're not going to help you out. You know, you made these agreements, you made these contracts, you agreed to pretty much like surrender to the devil. So now you're going to experience that. Okay. Like they took no action. They took absolutely no action to fix the situation, to work on themselves, to do different, to apologize, to do anything. They took no action. And they took no accountability. Okay. They continued to do the same thing over and over and over again. It's like they haven't learned a thing. So the divine is like, you're going to learn through this process, whether you like it or not. Like we're going to take the choice away from you. Because clearly your ability to make choices isn't the best. Okay. 10 of Wands. So what they're going to do is they're going to layer on burden after burden, experience after experience, right? Because this person tends to bring these everywhere they go, and they don't take any responsibility or accountability for what they create. And so as a result, that's going to be handled by the divine in the sense of lessons. There's a lot of lessons that are going to be playing out for this energy. You know, this energy wanted to affect someone else's stability, security, stableness. They wanted you to be unstable and insecure because they are. Okay? But the divine was like, no, no, no. Those are not her burdens or that person's burdens. They're yours. All right? There's a lot of things done behind the scenes. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, you know, was somebody that had to, maybe didn't have proof of all the pudding, or the proof is in the pudding. I don't know. I always mess up these things. But this talks about using intuition, spiritual gifts, right? Even though some things are unseen, I feel like this person is being exposed, okay? Because the sun and the moon are bright and they shine light on things that have been hidden. Okay, so whatever has been done and hidden behind the scenes, I feel like that's why this person is being regretful, because whatever they did in the dark is being brought to the light, whether they like it or not. And I feel like people are seeing who this person truly is once and for all. Okay? There will not be any forward movement. There will not be any new contracts. There'll be no more, like, if they're looking for, like, jobs and stuff, no. No, they have to right their wrongs first. And then maybe losing a job is going to, yeah, really put a lot of burdens on them. It's almost like the Tower, like, experiencing, you know, unexpected or drastic endings. Maybe they're getting fired from a job. It's also what I'm picking up here. I feel like someone is going to lose their job as a result of the energy that they tried to do to you, because they tried to affect your way of making money, whatever that is. If they tried to create blockages for you, that's exactly what they're going to experience, except 10 times worse. So yeah, whatever this energy is, either this person, the people that they're around or dating or friends or whatever, there's going to be job losses. I have a Knight of Pentacles. You have a passionate new beginning that's on its way to you. I feel like you've had to be very patient waiting for this. We have a Page of Cups. We have an 8 of Wands and an 8 of Swords. Whatever energy they sent your way is being returned to sender. Okay? This might be like they might want to apologize because they're afraid, and they know what they sent your way. They know damn well what they sent your way. What they manifested through whatever kind of energy, whether it was just mindset or slander or talking shit or actual spell work hired by a practitioner or done by themselves, that energy is being returned back to them. And this is, you know, not the best energy to be in. This is like mental sickness, physical sickness, like feeling trapped, stuck, stagnant, like mental instability, like being haunted. Yeah. I feel like whatever apology that they might be thinking about is to save their own ass. Not because they're actually, yeah, here's the apology. Not because they're actually sorry for anything that they did. What they're sorry is that they don't want to receive what they sent to you. Okay, so which was, you know, it's from a place of abandonment wounds. Okay, I feel like they did the most, man. And then we have another 8 of Cups. You walked away from this energy. Continue to walk away from this energy. It does not deserve your attention. King of Cups energy. Yeah, you walked away straight into your destined partner. Okay? Your kingdom spouse. Someone who is going to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. Okay? And this is you also choosing to love yourself, right? And not needing anyone else to love you except for you loving you. And I feel like that is what was needed at the time, because maybe there was some codependency stuff going on as a result of some abandonment wounds. And I feel like this energy kind of played off of that. I feel like they took advantage of that. I think there could have been some like trauma bonding going on here, which, you know, we all experience in one way, shape, or form while we're here incarnated, and we learn from it, right? I feel like you learned that lesson that, you know, if something isn't feeling like it's emotional, fulfilling, and loving, and caring, and sweet, and matching your energy, you will walk away. You will choose yourself, and you will walk away. And you did just that. And I feel like you choosing yourself over this person really put them in a position of not feeling good enough, feeling like a victim. Because, again, like, this is a pattern for them. This is something that, you know, they clearly need to work on for themselves, for their own self-development. I feel like, you know, at some point throughout our lives, like, we accumulate all of this, right? And so it just kind of, if you don't deal with it, you end up burdening other people with it. And I feel like this energy really needs to do that healing work, okay? It's not your job to heal or fix this person, all right? Then we have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, this person is tormented. I feel like your spirit team, anyone who, like, protects you and guards you, like, they are haunting this person, all right? They are haunting this person. This person may have a lot of anxiety, maybe even have, like, a lot of fear, a lot of, like, emotions, a lot of thoughts, racing thoughts going on and on and on, okay, about their experiences to this point and the things that they have done. And I don't think that they have any idea how to get out of it or what to do. I feel like they're lacking that direction and support. And I feel like they're fearing the worst. And I feel like they create from that place. I feel like they talk, they express themselves from that place. I feel like they're not able to look within and really identify emotionally, because it's too painful, it's too scary, it's too much for them to handle. I'm getting that. This is like a bit of, like, I'm picking up, like, narcissistic injuries, and the point of, like, this might have been going on since childhood. And as a result, like, that creates a blockage for them. They're not able to, like, they're so triggered. Anything that puts them in any type of, like, shameful light or emotional imbalance, it creates, like, a narcissistic trigger. And I feel like there are many of these from a trauma perspective. And it's kind of like, you know, this energy is kind of like hiding behind their burdens and not really dealing with them. They're just moving them from place to place. Like, this energy just takes and carries this along with them instead of, like, putting the burdens down and seeking help. I feel like this energy needs help. Okay, they need to seek, like, professional help. Okay, yeah. I feel like, you know, you've overcome these challenges. I feel like you've persevered through the situation. I feel it's time for you to understand that, you know, it's time for you to move on and let this energy deal with the things that they need to deal with. It's not stuff that is belonging to you. And you realize that now, like, you understand, like, it's time for you to celebrate your success and victory over this situation. And I feel like they're also like really affected by the fact that you have moved on from them and are doing well and are enjoying your life. I feel like that creates additional wounds for them because they want nothing but for you to suffer just like they do. And I'm sorry that this is the message, but I feel like we all need to understand. And the Temperance Angels, this is Earth Angel energy. This is the divine coming in to bring in harmony and balance, okay? This situation was very unbalanced, very unfair. And I feel like many of us, including myself, took on the burdens of this energy as our own. And, you know, we had to step out of it. We had to go within and realize, okay, well, what about me and my experience is unhealed that I need to look at so that I don't repeat this again. So I don't take on other people's burdens because I feel like I need to fix them or heal them or take on their problems when they can't look at them for themselves, right? And why would I energetically attract somebody that has this energy? What is it about me that didn't listen to the red flags, didn't pay attention, or overlooked things? And was it because of some codependency that we need to heal from? Is it because I didn't have the self-worth and value? Like, I feel like we had to do that review, okay? And you did it. And you're being celebrated for it. And this energy is not looking back. It's looking forward. And it's proud and confident. And this is additional confirmation that you are that powerhouse. You are indestructible. Okay? And this is the ending. This is completion. You have completed what you came here to complete. This was a lesson, a soul's lesson that is played out through all these different characters, all these different people, and all these different experiences for you to learn this lesson of self-love, value, and worth, and to heal from codependency. Because let's be frank, like living here on Earth, it's a codependent matrix, okay? So you seeing it for what it is and you reprogramming yourself and understanding that you are the creator of your own reality and that you do deserve love, especially from yourself and the people that surround you. And if that's not equal and it's not high vibrational and you're not feeling it, you have the utmost permission to leave the premises at any point, at any time. And I feel like that's really empowering. I feel like that's really something that like we all need to own and to say, like, if this isn't working for me, I don't need to stay here. Like, there's no reason for me to stay at this job. There's no reason for me to maintain these friends. There's no reason for me to maintain a relationship that somebody is bringing to the table that doesn't meet my needs. In fact, they're showing up as immature. Like, you're not dealing with emotionally immature people or unawakened people. Like, you have done too much work to lower your standards, okay? And so this is you having high standards, having high value, and, you know, this next chapter of your life, you now know you have control over, and you're not going to give your power away to anybody. I'm also getting like, this is you having that higher level of expertise and a spiritual rebirth. And so definitely something to celebrate. Okay. So kudos to you. And things in your experience will be balanced and fairness will be restored. Okay. All right. Let's get 2 more cards and then we will end this reading. This is you sharing this wisdom and knowledge. Okay. We have the scales. We have things being balanced. Okay. Balance is being restored. And here's that Queen of Cups. All right. We have a Queen and King of Cups here on the table. And then the Hierophant. The Hierophant, God is bringing in someone that you can work with. Okay. Someone who is also very loyal, very trusting, also on their spiritual path and journey. And the 2 of you have a special mission here. You have a soul contract. The Hierophant talks about contracts. You have a contract with somebody new. someone who is part of your destiny. Okay, so that is what's on its way to you. Okay, so don't have any doubt, release any fear and anxiety, and trust the process, because you're being divinely guided and assisted and protected. And this all not working out was a blessing in disguise, and your wishes are coming true. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I love how like the cards come out and I'm guided to say what I say, and it's just so much fun for me. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. And I will see you next time. Bye now.